Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve, family and friends. Today I want to, give a message of prosperity, hope, kindness. You know, uh, this year has been a trying year. We lost a lot of good souls. My brother-in-law, my mother-in-law. We lost so many good people. Um, I just want to say that, you know, the time that we living in, man, things are being revealed, and the devil is working 10 times harder to steal your joy. For what I want to, the message I want to bring in for 2025 is, look, we have so much division in this country, from black, white, to brown, to all type of division. The message has always been painted about us as black men, as, we're not good fathers, we're not good husbands, we're not good boyfriends, we're not good people. But that's not true. Don't stereotype us from the music or the entertainment and stuff like that, because that's not us. That's not our community. Some of these people that's on the internet, they just selling their souls for likes and, money and fame. You're a grown man, 50, 60 years old, a woman's 50, 60 years old, shaking your ass on the internet, man. Come on, man, you got grandkids. When you leave this earth and it's on the internet, people gonna still see that. We need to act, man, more, leading in our community, man. The social media crap is just really getting out of hand. I get it. Everybody want to make money off of it. This is the new thing to make money off of. But no, let's concentrate on, in 2025, January the 20th, we're going to have a tyrant. Let me say it again, a tyrant that's going to be in office, like, the vice president said. He going to have power that's unchecked. He's going to do what he want, and the rules and regulations are not going to apply for us regular blue-collar workers. Here it is, this man, 34 count conviction, and she's been actually convicted of a crime. Here it is, Puffy is sitting in jail right now, whether he did it or not. You're supposed to be innocent to proven guilty. Here it is, this man was willing to put $50 million up to get out, just to get a little bit of freedom to fight his case. And this is why I say that, a lot of people always want us to abide by their rules. They make the rules up as they go along. That's some bullshit, because clearly they show you, that they want us to apply by the rules of this land, but yet they kind of maneuver around, the rules and regulations and stuff like that. We got to change, us as people, man. We got to change, we got to stick more together as Americans and stop letting people with this internet stuff trick us. Every time you see something on the internet, you think it's true. The real news now don't even have any type of standard anymore, because of the fact of the matter, people look at, social media is the real news now these days. So what I want to say, I'm not going to sit here and hold you, but as of 2025, Touch of Love is going to start out with their own podcast. We want you to tune in to see some of the things that we'll be talking about. We ain't going to be talking about rappers. We ain't going to be talking about crime and stuff like that. We're going to talk about how we can uplift our community and build in our community and keep our revenues in our community. When COVID came upon, black people and all type of people was just creating economics. Now that, COVID is over with, we running back to the people that don't even respect us. We spend our money with some of these people. We go to these stores and stuff like that. You can see that the level of respect. And here it is, you spending your hard-earned dollars. You work overtime. You go to these places. And yeah, they love you as long as you spending the money. People always think that integration was the best thing that ever happened to people. No, it wasn't the best thing that happened to people. It was the worst thing, because we had all these black-owned businesses, restaurants, bakeries, barbershops. And now, man, we got to go somewhere else. And here it is, we spending trillions and trillions of dollars in our, these businesses. And the respect, we don't even own anything. And one of the things that I seen that was so crazy is, in this country alone, a black man can have money but don't have no power. Outside of this country, if you go somewhere, you got money, you got power. But inside of this country, they letting you know that clearly, if you got money, you don't got no power. You look at all these athletes, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, man, Mayweather. You know, Mayweather got to stop doing the goofy shit that he does. You know, yeah, everybody know you got wealth. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. Do something with that wealth. You're making all these designers rich. I ain't never heard you, flaunt that you did this for the community or you did that for the community. You know, come on, man. At the end of the day, you putting the wrong narrative out here to these younger people about, the fame and the fortune. Why don't you teach our younger kids to, man, go to school to be a doctor, scientist, astronaut? You know what I'm saying? Something that can value to help people. Something that can, bring back the purity of black people, or just, man, help to society. Besides, every time you turn around, yeah, you got $5-6 million, you counting it and all that old type of stuff. But who cares about that? Because I never see anything that you do to help the community, or you give it anything. The only thing you walking around with the snow bunnies, spending a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I never see you go to the inner communities and you give back, open up a school, restaurants, or do anything. That, like, man, stop being tricked and bamboozled by these clown ass, man, entertainers, sports people, rappers, all that. That shit is a joke, man. They live in a fantasy life. Most of them, like they said, that shit they rap about, they don't live that life. Because most real dudes, and I'm talking to the real gangsters, the real dudes out here, we know that, man, we did that shit. We ain't really want to do that. And we could be a square. We love to be a square, because a real dude do not want to have to go through the court system, going to see their loved ones in prison, or going to the court buildings, or even going to the morgue to have to identify one of your loved ones for some of the stupidest things that people end up getting into. And one of the youth have to learn is, conflict resolution. Everything ain't got to be about, man, 50 clips and all that. Do some things in this lifetime, man, to help, man, these young dudes and navigate, man. Have a conversation. We have all these, man, with so-called advocates of nonviolence, but as soon as the government give these people the money, guess what they do? They take the money, go buy cars, and go out to the club. They fraud the government. This message goes out to Trayvon White. Brother, unfortunately, I'm sorry that happened to you, but where's all the people that was in your circle when you was on top? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got 20,000 people who actually was going to put you back in office, but then you know what? That don't mean nothing, because that board said, no, we not putting you back in office. So make it make sense, bro. That's a trick that they've been doing forever. Anytime we get a leader, they always put them in some scandal. Look at Murray Burton. They got him in some scandal. You fell for the most okey-doke trick ever. You're making $200,000 a year. You spending $10,000 a month for an apartment? Come on, bro. Make it make sense. You got bribed for $156,000. Oh, Lord Jesus, dude. You need to have a circle of good black men or good leaders around you that could have told you, look, bro, that's not worth it. The risk and the reward was not worth it. Well, I'm not going to talk you to death, man, but like I said, for this year, Touch of Love is going to come out with their own podcast. We're not talking about street stuff. We're not talking about entertainers. We're not talking about rappers. We're talking about how we can uplift our people in this community. Peace and blessings. Everybody have a safe, happy New Year's. Soon, we're going to be coming out with our own apparel, Touch of Love clothing line. And then, like I said before, I'm going to start my own podcast. Tap in, and like I said, and I'm going to bring people on to have messages that they want to put out. So support me and have a good night. Good day. Peace.